Okay, Heli Helperton here. We're going to be talking heads today, and that's why I started out with a little talking heads there. The 450 knockoff helicopter. Everybody's got one of these, right? And if you do, I hope you got a real T-Rex 450 by a line, because even though it's a lot more expensive, it's a much better aircraft. Doesn't mean you can't have success with these. But here's a problem. Now, you've seen these heads just about everywhere for $2.98. I mean, they're ridiculously cheap. So I had this head assembly on this 450, and every time I would get it up in the air, the whole helicopter wobbled, just all about its axis like this. Okay. And I tried different settings. I tried different head speeds, different throttle settings, you name it. Tried it all, been there, done that, didn't work. Then I finally realized this head, the one I had on it, has no flapping ability. As you can see, these are completely rigid. The grips are totally rigid. And what happens in a helicopter, you need to have a little bit of give in there. Like a shock absorber, like a spring. So what I did here was, this is also a knockoff head, but what I did was go back to Align's original instructions and tried to mimic all the components that were in it until I got what flies absolutely wonderful now. But you'll notice you have some teetering in that head. That one might be borderline a little bit loose, but I don't think so. It might, as the rubber bushings in there wear, it might get to be a problem. But I had to cut off some spacers there to get the effect I wanted. And you actually want to be able to pull them out, in and out just a tiny bit like this. I hope this is getting in on the camera here. But once I got the flapping in to where the rotors have something to give, because when you're doing maneuvers, you're slinging that body around, and if it's extremely rigid with the rotor, there's not going to be anything to give, and you've got all that weight being slung around. So anyway, we hope that'll help you, and I guess I got a phone call now, and we'll talk to you later.